Hey y'all, it's Bernadette Catherine, and I promise you guys this table is not as messy as it looks. It is just from this point on, that's everything that comes with this in-ear monitor wireless system. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about how amazing this product is. This is the receiver. You're probably wondering, Bernadette, that can't be right. That's so tiny. Yeah, that's kind of the point. This is one of the reasons why I love it. That, and also there is no antenna. And from my last in-ear wireless system, the antenna was always getting caught in my clothes and causing a little bit of interference. And my in-ears were going in and out and not exactly the most fun. But this, since there is no antenna to get caught in my clothes, less interference. It's really clear sounding, and oh my goodness, it's just amazing. So let's talk about how this works. This is the receiver. This is the transmitter. And if you are familiar with Xvive products as much as I am, you know that this is pretty much basically what any transmitter looks like, or receiver, depending on the product that you have bought. So it's pretty standard. It's really easy to change the channels as well. So when you look at the transmitter, you just turn it on. There's a little power button right there, and you'll see the little circle start to light up, and it will turn blue. And if you'll notice, when you look at it, the little blue is actually the channel that you are on. So if you have that, and then you also power on the receiver, and when you look at it, the receiver power is at the top. You just click that, turn it on, and you will see that if you are on the right channel, the transmitter and the receiver are both on the right channel, the same numbers will be lit up as blue. And right now, they're both on channel 4. Hey! And so basically, you've got on your receiver, which is the little part that you either will put in your back pocket or on your belt. I put it on my belt because this metal clip is very sturdy and will stay on the belt instead of breaking off like some will. So when you look at it, you've got the volume on this side, which you can turn up and down with this quick little turn. It's very simple. It's a little dial. And then you got the channels. And basically how you change the channels is in the center of the circle, you've got a tinier circle. And when you press on the circle, double tap it. If you are a fan of Zombieland like I am, you will recognize the reference. And when you double tap it, it will change the channel. And then you just do the same thing on the receiver, double tap, and it will change. And it's just so cool. And now I am on channel 6. And basically, now that we've got that part out of the way, let's talk about charging. We've got this really cool cable that has two, it's basically, I like to call it the Y cable, because when you hold it up like that, it makes a Y. And so you'll literally just plug it in one part of the Y into the transmitter, as simple as that, the other end into the receiver, as simple as that, and then you plug this into your cube, your outlet, however you like to plug this cable into, and you're charging, and away you go. It also comes with this cute little faux leather bag that you can store both of the transmitter and the receiver in when you are traveling to your next show. Just like that. Your cable also fits in there as well with a little bit of finesse. Pull it close, and you are ready to go to the next show. So let's actually get this out of the bag now. And let's talk about how this is for in-ear monitors. And so I have my in-ear monitors right here. It's very simple. If you haven't heard of in-ear monitors, I like to think of them as very fancy and very high-tech versions of earbuds, but better. They're great. You can either get molded, which is you go in and they're actually molded to your ears, so you are the only person who can wear them, or you can also get the universal type of in-ear monitors. And how you plug this in to your system, to your receiver, is literally this little input right here. Plug that in. You plug this You plug the transmitter into your sound system, into your board. This comes with an XLR input, or it also comes with a 1/4 inch, which you just connect like so, and it's pretty much really cool and very versatile. So yeah, it comes with everything that you need. And let me tell you a little bit about this in-ear monitor wireless system. So you can either use this, the transmitter, for mixers, or use a line output. And for your receivers, you can use headphones, earphones, or, you know, your in-ear monitors, which I really recommend in-ear monitors. I do not recommend earbuds if you are in a band, because in-ear monitors just do a really much better job than the other two options. And when you are in a band, you want to have the best quality show for your fans. So that's just my take on it. So this also features a 2.4 gigahertz wireless in-ear monitor system. It comes with 6 channels, dynamic range of 107. You have 5 hours of battery life, which is rechargeable battery for both transmitter and receiver. You have high resolution audio, so you don't have to worry much about like the static that sometimes a lot of other in-ear monitor wireless systems will give you. There is a broad 20 hertz to 20 kHz frequency response, a mono balanced XLR or mono unbalanced TS input, less than 5 ms latency, simultaneous broadcast on 6 channels, and provides smooth frequency response with any headphones or in-ear monitor wireless system. In-ear monitors for a wireless system. So yeah, that is what this is. You get so much stuff when you go to Xvive. You can actually find these on Amazon. And this is what comes in this little box. You get a lot of stuff for your money, and it's really cool. I really recommend this, guys. It's awesome because you don't have to worry about the antenna that sometimes causes static and a lot of other unfortunate things that I have been struggling to deal with, but this helps make sure that you don't have to worry about that. So, I mean, how cool is that? I think you guys should go out and get this because it is a game changer for musicians everywhere. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to my review on the Xvive in-ear monitor wireless system. And I will see you next video. Bye!
Hello everybody, today I am going to be sharing my thoughts on the Xvive U4 wireless in-ear monitor system. There are a million videos that show the unboxing process of this unit, so I just want to jump right into my thoughts on it. First off, some neutral facts that you'll want to know when looking at this unit. It's mono, which is frankly fine. It does come with an XLR to 1/4 inch adapter. It has rechargeable batteries that are said to last about 5 hours. I haven't had it die on me yet, so I can tell you that it lasts at least 3. It also comes with a dual charging cable, so you can charge them with one USB port, which is awesome if you have to charge it in the car on the way to a gig. It says it has a range of 90 feet. I've never played on a stage bigger than 20 feet. Something to consider on that, however, is that our whole in-ear rig lives on stage. If you're playing an outdoor festival and the front of house is 300 feet away, it probably won't reach, so see if there's a snake on stage that you can plug into. Honestly though, if you're using in-ears, invest in your own self-contained setup that lives on stage with you. Next, I wanted to test the latency. I did this by clapping into a mic that was plugged into my X18. The left channel was run through a cable into my Focusrite, and the right signal was sent wirelessly into the Focusrite by the Xvive. Looking at it in Reaper, we can see that the latency is on the long end of 4 milliseconds, which is accurate to the claims. A couple things to consider when using this unit. First off, if you're using digital equipment or equipment that produces a lot of interference, I would recommend using an XLR or 1/4-inch extension cable to get the Xvive a foot or so away from the mixer. Also, I tried putting it on the balanced output of a PreSonus Studio channel and had to distance it a bit to get the electronic noise out of the signal. Along those lines, if you are using a device that is controlled through Wi-Fi, the unit will mess with it. You can get around this, however, by setting your Wi-Fi device to channel 11, which should keep it out of the way of the Xvive. Generally, I've found that it's the mixer that loses signal and not the Xvive unit, so take that information as you see fit. Now, to conclude, I tested one out using a Yamaha analog board a while back, and the latency was unnoticeable. The amp on the Beltpack is actually quite clean, and it was super easy to set up. I would recommend this unit to any small venue musician. It's definitely a great unit for the price, and luckily, I found that it tends to beat out Wi-Fi that's in the same range. That's not so great for the other pieces of gear that run on Wi-Fi, but for the Xvive, it's excellent. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next time.